Hey guys, I'm back again with some more records and some a CD and a book and other nonsensical type happenings. But anyway, I'm just gonna get right into the records because I don't like making really long videos. People lose their attention spans then. Plus you probably got about 20 or 30 other videos you gotta watch besides this one. Anyway, here's some country. Here we have the best of Buck Owens. It's a mono copy. And I just thought I would show this label because it's kind of neat. Starline. I know you guys like looking at labels and whatnot. And next we have Tennessee Ernie Ford. 16 tons. Now I bought this because it's in really good shape, and this one's stereo, but I bought it for the song 16 tons, but all the rest of these are actually pretty good. You know, I never really listened to Tennessee Ernie Ford's other music, and that's also on a Starline label, but it's a bit different from Capitol. Oh, cat hair. Sorry. Dust and cat hair. Anyway, there's that one. Tennessee Ernie Ford. And next we have Jerry Lee Lewis, Country Songs for City Folks. And this is also a mono copy on Smash Records. Now, I really like his, everybody knows his Great Balls of Fire and all that stuff, but I really like his others. I like his country songs. He's got more than several albums of just his country music, and they're all pretty darn good to me. I mean, there's a couple on here, you know, like Crazy Arms, King of the Road. I think that guy did Jerry Reed, or not Jerry Reed, whatever, Roger Miller. Green Green Grass of Home, Wolverton Mountain, North to Alaska, Ring of Fire. That's Jerry Lee. If you at all like old country music, I highly recommend Jerry Lee Lewis, Buck Owens, and Tennessee Ernie Ford. And next I have a couple of comedy records here, several. This was a really funny lady, used to be on Saturday Night Live. Gilda Radner, live in New York. I always pick up those comedy records when I see them, if they're in good shape. And here we have the best of Comic Relief 2. And here you see Robin Williams, Bobcat Goldthwait, and Stephen Wright. Oh, you remember him? He used to always scream around. I always wonder what happened to him. And Stephen Wright, he kind of talked really slow. And then you all know Robin Williams. Comic Relief 2. Who else is on this? Elaine Boozler, Dudley Moore and Peter Cook, Bobcat Goldthwait, Louis Anderson, Paul Reiser, Roseanne Barr, Paul Rodriguez, Richard Lewis, Marsha Warfield, as well as these other three here. And here's a really oddball one I found. It was still in the shrink even, so it's in pretty darn good shape, and it's from 1977. I think it says 1977 at the bottom. William Shatner Live. And you can hear it. It pops when you open it. Hear that? I don't know if you can hear it. But there's the inside. William Shatner Live. This ought to be an interesting listen. And that's... It looks like damage, but I think it's just the way the record's supposed to look, because it's not... I don't know. Maybe I don't know. And that also came inside with a really huge poster of William Shatner. Well put together records they did back then, I guess, just for William Shatner. Set that over here for now. I'll find it later. And next I have a couple of other records here. And you know what? I forgot one. But here's TRex. This is a reissue. This is my very first TRex record. And I think I first seen these guys on LJ's channel. And he recommended I check them out. So here we go, TRex. It's got Bang a Gong. Everybody knows that one. I think somebody redid that. Was it Robert Palmer or somebody else redid Bang a Gong? But TRex, a reissue. This is a very good album too. I recommend you get this either reissue or if you can find the original, cool. And I have very few Scorpions records, and this is an almost near mint shape. Scorpions Love at First Sting, 1984. And Rock You Like a Hurricane, I'm Leaving You, Coming Home, Big City Lights, all classics. If you don't have any Scorpions, I highly recommend purchasing this one. It has a lot of their hits on this. Love at First Sting. And excuse me for a moment, I had another record, which I forgot. And here it is. I just picked this one up too. It's AC/DC Rock or Bust. It has the kind of cover where you flip it or turn it, and it look at that, it's messing with the color. Anyway, AC/DC Rock or Bust. Gatefold. It has some nice artwork or photographs on the inside there. I like this one. In Rock We Trust. And this also came with a really cool picture booklet on the inside. And, you know, it has pictures of all the guys in there, concert photos. And that's a really cool booklet that also came inside here. And it also came with the CD of the record, which is cool. And next I have a CD I picked up, or a CD little box set. Now I first heard of these guys from Roger Coleman. I seen these guys on his channel, and I listened to some of their music on YouTube. A lot of it's prog, and some of their early stuff's heavier. And that's Opeth, The Candlelight Years. This is some of their early 90s, 3 albums from their early 90s Opeth. And it came with also a little booklet on the inside with the lyrics. And like the photo there in the middle. And those are the 3 albums that are on here. I'm glad I heard about these guys. I didn't know who they were, so I just happened to look it up because I remembered seeing the albums at the record store. Now the albums are gone, which I wish they were. I would have picked them up then, but I didn't know who they were. And I just happened to find the CD at our local bookstore. That's cool. And lastly, I've still been picking up these little pocket books, Pulp Fiction, This one was 25 cents in copyright 1951 and 52. Pocketbook, it says, by Margot Page. Reclining Figure. And Murder and Passion crack the art world wide open. And we'll read a little bit on the back here. Paul Weldon could paint like a streak, but he had his troubles. One was Molly Dan, his lusty, hard-swearing model. Paul needed Molly badly. But she had no use for a drunken painter who cried for love. Molly liked her men fast, tough, and strong. Paul's other trouble was a reclining figure. It was supposed to be a Renoir worth thousands of dollars. Paul had it first. Then a vicious pack of characters came after him and Molly. They wanted that reclining figure bad enough to kill for it. Colin, over and out. Weirdos Unite.